The last 2 days we had the first frost. We're up on about 1300 meters in the Tyrol. But it's beautiful and sunny. Schütz mich, dann schütze ich dich. Müll, wir tun was. Garbage, we do something. Immondizia, facciamo qualcosa. This message is for all of us who are working in the field of healing, of growing, the truth seekers, the warriors of truth, people who want to stand up for what is good and stand up against what we consider not good. I believe that the most important to help to create a new and better world is that we, each one of us, that we are conscious of how we are affecting the whole. Yes, many people say we are all one, we're all one energy. So if we're all one energy and I'm judging or I'm angry, then I'm affecting this whole. I find it sad, I guess, on some level, that many people who have accumulated a lot of knowledge from books about history, about injustice, about what's going on in the world, and yes, that's important, but we need to see what is behind what we do not like, what is behind the war, the injustice, what is behind the chemtrails. I believe it's no point just to say we hate the chemtrails, we hate Monsanto, we hate whoever is behind civil wars and wars. Because what is the energy behind all of this? It is a wounded energy, it is an angry energy, it is fear, it is judgment. We should not judge. We should not act from anger, we should not act from fear. So while we should stand up for what is good, so we need to make choices every day consciously. What we are buying, what we are consuming, what we are thinking and feeling, how we are living, and who we are truly being. Not being coming from, I'm part of God and everything is perfect and I only have positive thoughts because I train myself to be positive, quote unquote. To me, they're just masks. No, who am I truly being? I believe that in every lifetime we choose the circumstances, we choose the challenges and the opportunities for us to heal and grow more, for us to gain what I call soul wisdom. Nobody can give us soul wisdom. Soul wisdom can only come from our own experiences and our own journey. As we become aware of what gets triggered in us. So I see a chemtrail. Right now we're under a huge ceiling of chemtrails. And of course that's not good. And of course I don't agree with the chemtrails. But right now to be angry only fuels the energy of anger, which actually creates also the chemtrails. So that we are conscious of how we are affecting the whole. Where does my anger really come from? What is behind my anger? I feel helpless. I feel overpowered. I feel hurt. Ultimately, when I come into my heart, I feel what I call sacred sadness, a very subtle sadness. Now, what am I really sad about in my life? And where in my life have I felt overpowered and helpless and angry and hurt? And that is what I need to transform in my life, in my heart. Those are the core experiences which help me on a soul level and a human level to continue to grow towards love and compassion and to gather some of this soul wisdom. So just to let people know of all the bad things happening in the world, to be angry, to be the warrior. I read just recently somebody saying that in peaceful time people are afraid of the warrior. I do not agree with this. I have spent a lot of time with very ancient and spiritual First Nations, and although they of course struggle and they are hurt too because they have lost so much and they have experienced so much injustice, a lot of people still carry a very strong warrior spirit. They're not afraid, but they're also not angry, and they do not judge. And people revere them, people respect them, people honor them, because they're good and gentle and loving people as well as courageous people. So they do not act from anger. Whenever we act from anger, we just add to this destructive energy in the world, which leads to wars and everything else we do not like to see. So we must choose to want to take responsibility for what is in our own heart and our own life, so that by doing this work, and that takes many, many years and many, many lifetimes, to consciously transform those experiences, our hurt, our sadness, our anger, our frustration, our feeling of injustice, so that then we can help to create the new, the better world with love, with compassion, with understanding of others who are still hurt, and therefore they're still angry, and therefore they're still unfeeling, because they protect their heart. When we get hurt, we protect our heart, so we often cannot feel for others. So we should be feeling for all people on the earth, including the wounded and the angry and the lost. And as we do our own inner work, we can feel more and more love and compassion for those, and maybe help some of them as they become ready and open for it to heal and grow some experiences in their own heart and life. So let us do that. Now is the time, I believe, we must choose. We can either continue to be angry and judge and create the same energy as what we do not like, or we can say, no, let me take the responsibility for the part in me which has actually co-created the reflection of what I see in the world, with my anger, my fear, my hurt, my sadness. So let us transform what is in our heart and life and grow together towards love, compassion, and soul wisdom. Namaste. Take care. Lots of love.